winning record. Haters looking all sad. Now he is the gizzo ballpark eater frustrated. And he got more assists and rebounds. That's why they are hating. Mike, he couldn't do this. Now they can go to hell. Congratulations to LeBron James. LeBron James, congratulations. He did it. And Ballpark Eaters. Good morning, Ballpark Eaters. Niggas was throwing relish and chili and cheese at the TV last night. Ballpark, God damn it. When he hit the shot, did you hear all that noise? That was buns, hot dog buns, ballpark buns. Were throwing them at their television. Just, no. What's up, RG? All y'all hit that like button. Stop being a JDR. Motherfuckers dropped their chili and cheese. Motherfucker went to the doctor, 3rd-degree burns on his foot. He dropped his cheese. On it, dropped the flaming hot chili and cheese all on his feet. As LeBron solidifies himself as the greatest basketball player of all time. Salute LeBron James. Past Kareem. He did something that I just thought I wouldn't see happen. You did. Something that I just wouldn't see happen. I saw it happen, man. Imagine if a motherfucker, if Patrick Mahomes throw for 90,000 yards and 650 touchdowns, and he passed Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. I don't care if he get 8 rings, 9 rings. No, that's to ask for him to play with the same types of teams as Tom Brady would be asinine. Would be totally asinine. And I know people say, well, look how long he played. Sir, Kevin Willis played 20 years, isn't close. Vince Carter, 22 some years, isn't close. Kobe, 20 years, passed him by, 6,000 points? Robert Parrish isn't close. What is it? Is it Jamal Crawford that played 20 years? Isn't close. Help me out, y'all. All these, Karl Malone, 20 years. He's close. Number 3. Kareem, 20 years. Just past him. So to be number 1 and 2, the criteria was you had to play at least 20 years if your name ain't Wilt Chamberlain. Thank you, Dejan. That's what I'm saying. I seen Kareem in my lifetime, and I seen LeBron break it in my lifetime, along with 38,000, over 10,000 plus, more assists than Magic Johnson and Mark Jackson, 2 point guards I happened to actually love growing up as a kid, and 10,000 plus rebounds. 2,300 steals? Over 1,500 blocks? Not only do I not think Luka can break it, Luka said, shit, I ain't gonna play that long to break it. Luka said, shit, I'm not playing that long to break it. Luka already said no. Luka said, man, that's incredible to play that long and be that good this long. That's how long I think his career gonna last, coincidentally, Bert. No, you don't. That's the only person you see coming with the same numbers as like 20 plus thousand, 10,000, and 10,000, Deshaun. That's the only thing you see. You don't see him getting the scoring record. See, Luka averages like 30 a game. At this rate, he got to still play 18 years to catch LeBron. And he can't be injured. He can't, for real. Luka is more likely to break Jordan's all-time scoring average. And that's really tied. They keep lying about that. That's tied with Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain averages 30.1 himself. I know Max Ballpark eating Kellerman that had a fit. LeBron's not the greatest scorer. It's still Jordan is still the greatest. No. LeBron is still LeBron will never be Ballpark is Max Kellerman almost made Jason Williams cuss him out yesterday. Him and Wisconsin was laughing at him. Right, Queen Jet Black. She said, I always thought LeBron was the GOAT, but I like MJ. That's not a ballpark eater. That's a Michael Jordan fan. That's fine. I can live with that. I live with that every day. There's plenty of Michael Jordan fans I know. My man Jordan, that was my man. But you can't take away from the greatness of what this man has done, man. This shit is impossible. At one point in time, we was like, that's good too, Queen Jet Black, but that's the natural instinct. That what you doing is rational. People don't do that. The natural instinct is to compare them. Which again, I keep saying, well, you can't really compare. Why? Because Jordan wasn't playing in an era of high flyers. He was the only one. He was basically the LeBron James of his time. He was bigger and stronger and faster than most of the guys playing his position. It just so happened LeBron James bigger, stronger, and faster than most of the guys. But Michael Jordan had a distinct advantage on almost every two guard he ever got to play against. Right. You saw one other guy doing the shit Michael did. That was Dominique. He was a small forward, and Scottie Pippen was the one checking him. You saw Clyde Drexler doing dunks every now and then. Sean Kemp's a power forward. Clyde Drexler's out in the West. Come on, man. White people thought Karl Malone weak ass hand behind the head dunk was good back then. That's why almost anything Mike and Dominique or Dominique and Mike did, I got 10 ballpark eaters in here. Smash the goddamn light. That's why almost anything Dominique and them did was always on the highlights. Nobody was as pretty as them two dunking. Real talk. Nobody was as pretty as them two dunking. I have no problem saying that. But Larry Bird wasn't a highlight a minute. You know what I'm saying? The superhuman highlights, walking on it. Before that, it was Dr. J and David Thompson. You can name the Skywalkers on your hand. Really, let's think about Kenny Walker won a dunk contest. D. Brown won a dunk contest just for pumping up his shoe. Spud Webb, God bless him, only won because he was short. Nate Robinson blow the shorts off of Spud Webb, y'all. Go look at some of the old video. Who was guarding Michael Jordan? And I don't mean one clip where you got it, where he got, oh, see, look, he great score on Magic. First of all, that's a mismatch. Magic don't play defense. Right, most of his clips, Craig Elo, Byron Russell, Hornacek. Thank you. Thank you, Sports Talk. Only good. Hersey Hawkins. Y'all tell me. Somebody tell me, y'all. Doc Rivers, John Starks, Jeff Malone, Kelly Tripucka, Ron Anderson. Let's be realistic. Danny Ainge, Jerry Seasting. They must think we crazy. Hawkins and Dawkins, yeah. Michael Adams, Liddell Eccles, Darrell Walker, Trent Tucker. I know y'all like, who? Right. God damn it. All y'all remember is Joe Dumars and the Bad Boys. That was one team. So what you're saying is he only had trouble when he saw one team. And that's the era that was bad. That was the era that LeBron couldn't do nothing in. I watched Anthony Mason be an all-star during the Michael Jordan era. Didn't we see Anthony Mason make an all-star team, but LeBron James couldn't? Just say you like Michael Jordan. To me, Michael Jordan is the most commercialized athlete ever, which brainwash you to blow up statistics a lot better than what they should. He led the league in scoring 10 times. He led the league in shots taken every year he played. We done seen games where if LeBron start off 6 for 15, he'll stop shooting. And people criticize him because he'll pass, get other people involved, and then he'll maybe take 7 other shots and be 4 for 7. End up 10 for 22. Man, I seen games with Michael 6 for 15. He'll end up 12 for 30 and won't nobody. Man, he had 45. He shot 30 times. Yeah, Queen Jet. Scottie Pippen say how great LeBron is until they get mad at him. But now that him and Michael beefing, he'll say it now. Scottie Pippen don't exist, Queen Jet Black. You know that, right? Scottie Pippen do not exist. He is a figment of your imagination. Scottie Pippen never existed. Scottie Pippen never existed. Yeah. And Dennis Rodman was a motherfucking bum. I'm just saying what the ballpark eaters say, Queen Jet. No, Derrick Rose, they don't say he didn't exist. Oh, you talk about that's who you think. But what I'm talking about is how Scottie Pippen doesn't exist, Bert. trying to let the sister know how the ballpark eaters, Scottie Pippen don't exist. He don't. You be like, they be like, Jordan won 6 rings. What about Scottie Pippen? Huh? Who? Jordan made him great. How come he ain't make nobody else great? What? You crazy. LBZ's, you crazy. Jordan, Scottie Pippen couldn't even dribble a basketball. He looked at Michael Jordan and he became great. That's what they say. Because he was watching Jordan in practice, eating ballpark. DP, that's just propaganda, what you saying. See, this is Ball-Parkinson's disease, DP, is what I'm talking from. I'm giving y'all insight of a person with Ball-Parkinson's disease. What you just said is propaganda. Scotty ain't win without Mike. I'm walking it down, Bert. See, this is the Ball Parkinson. Yeah. That nigga broke Mark Jackson record. Nigga, we lost about 12. That's okay. See, when a ballpark eater is suffering from Ball Parkinson's disease, y'all, he says shit like, hey, Darren Hampton, look, all that shit about, look, the year before Mike retired, they won a championship at 55 games. You talking that bullshit about when Mike retired. Yeah, Scottie Pippen won 54 games with Pete Myers. That's bullshit what you talk. He ain't win a ring. He ain't go in when Phil, he was mad at Phil because he was having a bad game and he gonna act like a bitch and not go in when he let Kukoc shoot the last shot. That showed Scotty wasn't ready. As he eats another ballpark. Darn, this is the type of shit that a ballpark relish thing. Let me tell y'all how y'all can. I know, Deshaun, me too. Deshaun, let me tell you how you can spot a ballpark eater. He's got on a Hanes t-shirt. Yep, me too. That's what I used to say about Greg. What's up, Mike? Let me tell y'all how y'all can spot a ballpark. He's got on a gray Hanes. He's got on a white Hanes t-shirt and this ketchup mustard stains. He can't wash him out. Relish spots, chili cheese. Ballpark eater, huh? Just look at him. A ballpark eater. Sure, Mike's the greatest. 6 rings. What's happening? I'm telling you, ballpark eaters are disgusted today. But man, Dewan B, he's a ballpark eater. He probably mad. He ain't. Then he gonna go. Made my man Torian had to do a butter biscuit video about LeBron. LeBron said that shit. But Dewan B only did it. But Dewan B would do that shit and then talk about something. That's why I say Jordan the GOAT. Hold up, nigga. Dewan B, you foul as shit. Let me call you out real quick. You foul, brother. You can't be saying LeBron ain't the GOAT because he don't socially say what you want him to say every time. I understand. Sometimes I even look at it, what the fuck you saying? But at least he says something. You act like Michael Jordan was a beacon of black power. Fuck out of here. Michael Jordan's a buck dancing, Becky loving Sambo. Oh yeah, Kuncino, he ain't even gonna get out of bed. That nigga cried, why? Why? My butt. Why? Why? Everybody, somebody check on Ticket. Make sure Ticket okay. LB, you in here? Ticket, you want somebody check on Ticket? Is Ticket okay? This ain't fair. These niggas kissing their Jordan posters. Nobody will never be better than you. Talk about this ain't fair. This not fair. Hit the like. I got 3 haters. Ticket, Casino, and 2 Raw. Are y'all watching? Y'all niggas hit the like. I'm just clowning y'all a little bit. Y'all know y'all ought to be shut. He called himself the chosen one. He called himself the chosen one. Fuck LeBron. These niggas cry and y'all check on Ticket. Y'all make sure my brother okay, man. Shit. I love my brother. I stand by my brother, man. That nigga got the onion grill on. That nigga. I got video. I got live video. I got video of Ticket. Instant reaction. When I got I got video of Ticket. Y'all want to see? Give me a second. I got video of Ticket TV where LeBron James scored. Yeah. Soon that nigga made that motherfucking basket. Soon as that nigga made that basket. Tick. That's what they did. That was them niggas. That's what they did. I was called see them. And Ticket crying together. That was too wrong. And Judah Morning on the couch together. This was Judah Morning and Casino. This is Mr. Winters and Judah Morning.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart,
Look at Mr. Winters.
I still love you.
That's now they went with Jordan. That's what them ballpark eaters is saying. That's them niggas. It's gonna be that hand. That's me. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. That's what them niggas is still telling Jordan now that LeBron have broke the score back. Somewhere deep in my heart, I still love you. I know I can't. Them niggas. That's y'all niggas, man. That's y'all niggas. Okay. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. Marvin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marvin. Y'all know I'm gonna do a montage video and put that. I'm like, these are the ballpark eaters. I'm gonna put Skip Bayless, all them niggas. It's all them niggas. Right now, when LeBron made his shot, when LeBron passed, LeBron James, y'all niggas gotta live with that shit. It just They run around screenshotting when Kareem was the all-time leading scorer. They never was even saying Kareem was the GOAT. Jordan was better than Kareem. How? In what way? In what way? This man did damn near everything better than Jordan, except steal. He broke all of Kareem playoff scoring records. Yeah, but okay. Then LeBron broke all. Only thing Mike got left is steals, ain't it? That's it. Literally. Only thing Michael Jordan got left is steals that LeBron ain't passed him in yet. Ring. No, that's a team joint. Shit. I don't know either. No, we know I'm crazy without it. We've seen me sober before, whether you know it or not. You've seen me sober before quite a few times. And I am crazy either way. Now, Shirley, is the weed a performance enhancer? The world may never know. The world may never know. It's like, yeah, Kareem could sit his old hating ass down. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. He mad because LeBron got a black wife. You know, nah. You know what I'm smoking on? The LeBron Jordan debate. It's dead now after last night. This is just Still. Tomahawk now. I was smoking on that GOAT debate pack. Cause that shit is dead after last night. We talk about a nigga that got more assists than Magic, more points than Kareem. Shit. And more rebounds than Charles Oakley. Michael Sykes. I stated, I stated after he won the ring with the Lakers that based on his numbers, well, the fact that he's had the longest prime in the history of any NBA player says otherwise. It actually says Jordan ain't on his level. Sorry. But I've been said if he breaks Kareem's record, for me, that makes him the greatest player of all time. Because I always thought Kareem was. Kareem had numbers that was out of this world. Him and Wilt. I don't know nothing about that. For real, I don't. I don't. I don't know nothing about nobody talk about Anthony Davis. It's just something for white people to talk about. I don't talk about that. Michael Sykes. Nobody else lasted on PEDs very long. Barry Bonds broke down. Mark McGuire broke down. Are you a white guy? So you saying that white people let this black man who speak out of turn every now and then get away with using PEDs? But okay, Michael Sykes, it's a word for you. I just want you to think about that shit. Anybody with that PED shit, genius. So you saying they gonna let this black man speak out of turn? They already blame him for motherfuckers leaving, getting high salaries, and taking their career in their own hand. They blame him for that. And they gonna let him get away with using PED. Come on, Mike. Don't throw a rock and hide your hand. Don't throw a rock and hide your hand. PEDs don't work good for longevity. Thank you, up y'all. I mean, I've noticed that nobody who uses PEDs lasts a long time. No, Mike. No, get your facts straight. Don't be talking about Bert and this, that. People just calling you out because what you're saying is just asinine. Think about what you're saying. They just calling you out. Big Cheese, that's the gayest shit I ever heard. Big Cheese, you sound gay. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, he's not. Just because you saw a bunch of commercials, how old are you, son? No grown man says that. I don't care that you with me. Yeah, but this a big 0.1%, nigga. Maybe you too young to understand the fact that basketball is a team sport, which means rings. You know bread ain't good for you either. Does this nigga know bread ain't good for you though? Sliced bread wasn't that great. Anything anyway, you do understand basketball is a team sport, which means if you win championships, that's based on your team. No matter how big a part of the team you are. Okay. Well, nigga, you have a problem. I don't know no grown man our age that'll say some shit like Jordan is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Nigga, are you insane? What is Michael Jordan number one in? He was never number one in scoring. Wasn't the number one in assists. Oh, points per game average. He's tied with Wilt Chamberlain. He had the most scoring. That's really not a record, but he had the most scoring titles. At what point was he averaging 44 and 50 points a game? What was he number one in? Selling tennis shoes and having white people put commercials with his face on and brainwashing niggas. Most niggas, with to be honest, I'm gonna say the truth. He was brainwashing niggas whose father didn't talk to him as much as my father did. Obviously, my father like this commercial bullshit. Come on, man. I'm watching the game. He crying for fouls. He crying about Isaiah and them. Everybody talk about the bad boys. Magic wasn't crying to the referees. Magic wasn't crying to the league. Who was he guarding, Big Cheese? Scottie Pippen guarded the best player on defense. Michael Jordan was the most undisciplined defensive player there ever was. He responsible for bums lighting him up all the time against the Wizards. Because all he had to do was cheat and play the passing lane. Know what you talking about. When did you start watching basketball? I'm 45. When did you start watching basketball? Because if you start watching it around 4 years old, like I did, you realize Michael Jordan didn't get good till we was like 11. And Magic and them was retiring. Bird was already gone. The bad boys was broke up. They added new teams. CBA players, literally CBA players, got to play in the NBA. Jordan played on the team, somebody just mentioned, where they won a championship, his third championship, and he retires. They win 55 games in the regular season. He retires. He was the league leading scorer, second in steals to Stockton. They literally replaced him with a CBA player and won 54 games the next year. Yes, and then when we talk about international players, no, Jordan didn't play against the best international players to the Olympics. And then NBA season, he got to play with the best international player on his team. People keep forgetting that this man played with basically, he had a team with 4 Hall of Famers and a Hall of Fame coach. Him, Pippen, automatic Hall of Famers. Then it was Rodman and Kukoc. That's 4 Hall of Famers. Kareem, Magic, Worthy. That's 3 Hall of Famers. They added McAdoo. Shaq and Kobe were the only 2 Hall of Famers. When they added 2 other Hall of Famers, Malone and Peyton, they lost. But then when you talk about the team they lost to, oh, they went Billups gonna be a Hall of Famer. Win another, not with the Lakers, not as constructed. No, I said we ain't even gonna make the playoffs again. But anyway, um, back to the back to breaking down these teams. We call Shaq and Kobe a super team. They literally only had 2 fucking Hall of Famers, Shaq and Kobe. They just so happen to be some of the most elite Hall of Famers. But Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer. Rasheed will be a Hall of Famer. I ain't blocking him. It's just he's suffering from ballpark. That's the reason I probably didn't give him a wrench. I'm like, hold up. Come on, man. We too grown for that. You know, I want to hear his argument. Because my argument is very plain. I've always thought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the greatest player to play basketball, especially when I'm 7 and he break the scoring record. And he played till I'm 10. No, 12. Kareem retired, what, 88? 89? So I was 12 when he retired. Mike ain't win a championship till I was 13. So we the same age. So you was 13. By then you had just seen Magic win 5 championships. Bird win 3. Dr. J won 1. You would saw that. And then Michael won the 1 in the 90s. Bro, all them players was gone that I named. Dr. J, gone. Moses, it was 89. It was Michael Jordan's turn. Not to mention Reggie Lewis died, Len Bias died, and Boston wasn't what they should have been. Because we don't know. Yeah, that's right. Isaiah won 2. My bad. Thank you. Isaiah won 2, 5 for Magic. By then, all them players was gone. Wilkins was at the Clippers by then. Come on, man. It was Magic and Divac and Perkins. Petrovic dies. Hank Gathers dies. Michael Jordan was great. He was great by himself. No. Then he quit. Hakeem was averaging. Hakeem was doing everything offensive and defense. Honestly, that's the greatest two-way player. There you go. If you want to be honest, the greatest two-way player. Hold up. Big Cheese. Isaiah beat Jordan twice to get to the championship. What are you talking about? He beat Magic. Worthy was hurt. Worthy was hurt with a hamstring injury. Worthy was hurt with a hamstring injury. Do you know by the end of that motherfucker series, it was Magic and four niggas off the bench? Did you know that? Worthy played game one, and the one we won, Worthy didn't play two, three. He didn't beat. Nice try. Nice try. He didn't. Well, then why did you say that? Then why did you say that? What you thought I didn't? Oh, so you knew. You thought I didn't know, so you tried to be deceptive? Is that what it is? Because I wouldn't have brought that up. And nigga, Bird beat Jordan a lot of times going to the championship. What are you talking about? Bird beat Jordan and Magic and Kareem, if you want to do that. But if you talk about Pippen and Jordan, Isaiah and them housed them quite a few times. Check the record. You should know Isaiah and them beat them many. The reason that the bad boys got their name because Jordan couldn't get over the hump. Y'all helped Jordan get it. Y'all helped the bad boy. Jordan helped the bad boys get his name. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's not impressive. He wasn't even supposed to be the defensive player of the year. It should have been Hakeem. Okay, but that's not impressive. You know, defensive player of the year didn't exist when Kareem and Wilt played, so I'm not impressed by that. I'm not. When Bill Russell played, they didn't have. Not impressed. Try again. You see, you got to make up something that's supposed to be impressive. No, that's not. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. That's why. That's not. So because they literally probably robbed somebody else who could have been defensive player of the year, and he shot more times. That literally made no sense. So does it make so? Can he guard every player? No, that literally made no sense. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard. Hey, that's why you used an emoji, because you knew what you said was dumb. So you started it off childish. Like, no, MJ. Like the emoji meant something. All defensive teams didn't exist. That can't be what you use. You're talking about all defensive teams. Nah, you can block them. Get this idiot out of here. This guy's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. He's a moron. That's why I don't really know who he is. I'm like, big cheese. Get him out of here. That's an idiot. That's why. Why? All defensive teams literally didn't exist. So we can't use that to quantify anything. We can use his defensive numbers. Yeah, thanks for playing, Big Cheese. Look, He went to no, Ryan. He did not get 10 scoring titles against Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler was on the West Coast. He got 10 scoring titles against Liddell Eccles, uh, Darrell Walker, Scott Whitman, uh, Kelly Tripucka, Michael Adams, Hersey Hawkins, Craig Elo. You see what I was saying? Danny Ainge and Jerry C. Sting. You see? Um, right. Kevin Gamble, Brian Shaw, Kevin Edwards, Pooh Richardson. It was just, man, yeah, a myriad of outcasts. Watch this. Now look, I kept asking him, what is Michael Jordan number one at? You saw how who the only player that, well, that don't count. Why not? Well, because I don't know how many steals and blocks Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell had. We don't know no all defensive teams they was on. Know why? Why? They didn't exist. And that was subjective. You telling me look, and number one is selling recycled ass shoes. I keep saying, if you do the NBA East, NBA 19, 1984 All-Star game, so Michael Jordan wasn't on the first. Oh, look, the '84 All Star game before Jordan was there was Isaiah, Dr. J, Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Moncrief. Dr. J shot 22 times, Bird shot 18, Isaiah shot 17, Parrish shot 11, Bernard King off the bench shot 13, Tony shot 11 times, Andrew Tony, the Boston Strangler, shot 11 times, Lane Beer got up 8 shots, McHale got up 7, Otis Birdstone got up 5, Jeff Rulin from the Bullets got 3. On the West, it was Magic, Alex English, Adrian Dantley, and George Gervin was the starting two guard. Magic made sure Kareem got up 19. Kiki Vandeweghe got up 13. Magic got up 13. Sigma got up 12. 8 for Alex. 8 for Dantley. 8 for Aguirre. 8 for Ricky Green. 7 for Ralph Sampson. 9 for Walter Davis. 9 for Jim Paxson. And George Gervin only took 6 shots. So it wasn't no gunning. The score was 154, 145. Now the 85 All-Star game was Jordan's first All-Star game. That's where he said Isaiah froze him out. Cummins had 17. Bird had 16. Irvin had Dr. J had 15. Isaiah had 14. Moses had 10. Bernard King had 10. Jordan had 9. Michael Ray Richardson had 8. Lane Beer had 4. Now look, Jordan was the starting two guard. Sidney Moncrief was the backup. And Michael Ray Richardson was the backup point guard. So Sid the Kid, yeah, he had 9 points that All-Star game. Sid the Kid ended up the backup point guard at 85, the Jordan and them. He was putting Jordan ass out of the playoffs that year. The next year, Jordan was hurt. Sidney Moncrief was starting. Jeff Malone from the Bullets was the backup two guard. So the best two guards in the East that Michael Jordan had to face was Sidney Moncrief, who was a great defensive player and gave Jordan fits and put his ass out the playoffs a couple of times. And then it was I think Moncrief and them put Bird in them out too, though. And then it was Jeff Malone. So all Jordan had to do was play against Moncrief and Jeff Malone most of the time. Because the next year when Jordan got healthy, Moncrief was about to be out the league. Jordan was the starter. The backup was matter of fact, Isaiah ain't even start. Jordan was the starter. And the backup two guard was Jeff Malone. That was in 87. In 88, Jordan was the starting two guard. The backup two guard was Danny Ainge. The best two guard in the East in 1988, the year where I think, ain't that the year Jordan was the best defensive guard? Danny Ainge was literally the best two guard after him. He played in this era of so much competition. The West Coast two guard was who? Fat Lever? Alvin Robertson? Clyde? Yeah, Fat Lever ended up starting with Magic that year. Let's see what happened in 89. Who was the best two guard after Michael Jordan? In 1989, y'all want to hear who the Eastern Conference All-Stars were? Mike and Isaiah. Isaiah was the point. Mike was the 2. Dominique was the 3. Charles was the 4. Atlanta Moses Malone was the starting center. Off the bench, Ewing was the center. Brad Doherty was a backup center. Kevin McHale was the power forward. Terry Cummins and Larry Nance swapped at small forward. Mark Jackson and Mark Price were literally the only guards on the bench for the 89 NBA All-Star game. Michael Jordan's competition was in the East was so weak, they put 3-point guards and no shooting guards. But Michael Jordan in the All-Star game. In 1990, Dumas finally made it. Reggie Miller made it. Dumas had finally made it. Hersey Hawkins and Ricky Pierce and Alvin Robertson were the best guards after Michael Jordan in 91. Hersey Hawkins was too short and slow. Ricky Pierce was always too old and slow. Alvin Robertson was the only one that gave him some go. Y'all literally got to break up Joe Dumas. Come on, man. You just being a hater. Magic is my favorite player. Don't mean he the greatest. I still think he the greatest point guard of all time. Still think he's the greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson. I always pick him number one to set my team up. But I literally could say, damn, I knew John Stockton can do the same thing. And he passed. Mark Jackson was another one I knew could set up the offense like Magic, not do everything Magic do. LeBron James can do everything Magic can do and better. And I honestly still thought that Magic was a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's a better scorer, true. Almost everything else Magic does better. I do, Shirley. Magic a better rebounder. Magic a better assist man. Magic a better playmaker. Magic shoot free throws and threes better. He get just as many steals as Jordan, low key. And by him being oh, he is better than Magic. He is. He is. He is. He is. He could do all of he could pass like Magic and set up the game. He more athletic than Magic. He can't shoot free throws better than Magic. He can't. But he could score better than Magic. Yep. And he just as good a rebounder. He an all-around basketball player. He an all-around basketball player. He was a better post player than MJ. People said Jordan mid range. Magic didn't need to do all that shit Jordan was doing. He was 6'9". KD don't have to dribble like Kyrie. He's 7 fucking feet. Yeah, you see how that works? He's 7 feet tall. Kevin Durant does not have to do. You see? It's the way these things happen. Right. Man, that's why I fuck with LeBron. I'm like, man, this, you know, he can gun like Jordan did. He could take bad shots. He could take bad, ill-advised shots and make it so nobody else averaged 20 points with him. He didn't have never big three like James. First of all, speak English. Second of all, stop being a lying tether. So Pippen, Rodman, and Jordan wasn't a big three? But well, just what you mean no one would pass him if he didn't retire? He didn't pass Kareem. Jordan wasn't the number one scorer ever. Did you know that? And so did Jordan have a big three. James was part of a big three. He didn't have a big three. He was part of a big three. Like Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Kukoc. That's 4 Hall of Famers. That was Jordan. Phil Jackson, Hall of Fame coach. That's 5 Hall of Famers. You're obviously not from this country. Shut up and learn about basketball first. You are not allowed to talk about basketball. Talk about soccer. You're obviously not from this country. You're butchering the English language. You don't know what you're talking about. Michael Jordan played with 3 other Hall of Fame players. But I'm not knocking Michael Jordan for doing that. He had his big three. It was Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. That was the big three. Magic Johnson, Kareem, James Worthy. That was a big three. Dr. J, Moses Malone, Mo Cheeks. That was a big three. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumas, and Dennis Rodman, and the rest. That was a big three. Nah, I had to answer the phone. Yeah, I had to answer the phone. Refresh. I'm back. I ain't going nowhere. Right. You need to be honest, man. And then when he retired and came back, Jesus. When he retired and came back, When Michael Jordan retired and came back, the team that he got to play with after they lost to Shaq and Nick Anderson, are you crazy? Jordan didn't have a big three. No, just because they don't talk about the rest of the players don't mean he didn't have a big three. At that time, he was the only team with a big three. It was no other big three out there. It was just Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. It was no other big three. They was trying to make Peyton, Kemp, and Hersey Hawkins and Detlef Schrempf. No. Not a big three. And they played them one time. It was Malone and Stockton. Robinson and Elliott. Come on. We talking about the greatest of all, the greatest NBA player. You can't be great if you can't. Y'all act like that man ain't a winner. Man, he is. He ain't win all his rings. That's the teams. Some teams he was decisive underdog. Then he got upset. Shit. A lot of people think Kobe and them got upset with Karl Malone and them. They wasn't supposed to lose to Detroit. Kobe even said that's the ring that got away. But most of the finals you went into, shit, you was the better team. By far. They was the underdog, damn it, just one time. Niggas come here lying. They beat Magic and Worthy. Magic and Worthy, that combination had absolutely did nothing together without Kareem. To the nigga that said Magic and Worthy, do he realize Magic and Worthy went no? That was their first time back in the finals since Cap retired. Remember, and then Worthy got hurt. We was a good team, but we wasn't the old Showtime Lakers. And y'all had Phil Jackson, who at that time was battle tested and war torn. Isaiah and them beat him up. He had to learn how to coach against Chuck Daly. And it helped that Jordan cried to David Stern and they changed the rules of the flagrant foul. And now niggas talk about how soft the league is, but don't want had nothing to say about how Jordan, the one that started making the league soft. That's because everybody want to shoot threes. Where they been wanting everybody to shoot threes. That's why they moved the 3-point line in. They want everybody to shoot three. They been wanted everybody to shoot threes. That's the reason you moved the 3-point line in. Dumbass. The hand check rule. Him. You could hand check back when MJ played. You could hand check Michael Jordan. You a motherfucking lie. No, you couldn't. That shit'll get called. Hand check. Hand check. Nigga, if you did, you who nobody can go watch it. Go watch the old Bulls game. You like, damn, you can't get near this nigga. If I go anywhere close to him, it's a foul. Sneeze on my foul. I watched my uncle with my pops roll up. Yeah, you couldn't even contest this shot. Lamarius, why? Come on, man. Y'all ain't being realistic. One motherfucker come in here just try to move the goalposts all over the world. He the only player that had a scoring title, all defense. Well, that didn't exist when Wilt Chamberlain played and Bill Russell played. Who the only player that didn't exist? That don't impress me. You realize it's games where Wilt had a fucking quintuple double. He had he had 10 steals and 12 blocks. It's a game they said that man had 27 blocks. I can't say you the best two-way defensive player. It's a nigga getting 27 blocks. Oh, he was the tallest player. How come it's always been a tallest player since Wilt Chamberlain? They ain't good as Wilt Chamberlain. The only other real tall motherfucker that's on that scoring list, Kareem. That was it. 7'3", 7'1". Then you go down to Shaq, 7'1". Everybody else 6'10" and under. So you can't go say no subjective. He's the greatest two-way. Nah. Kobe scored more points and actually guarded the best player. If the best player was a point guard, Allen Iverson, Kobe would guard him. If the best player was a two guard, Ray Allen, Kobe would guard him. If the best player was the small forward, Scottie Pippen, Kobe would guard him. And no, he ain't just play the passing lane so he could get 100 steals. No, Kobe boned up on him. What you gonna do? And no, it wasn't always this nigga 6'2", and I'ma D your ass up. This nigga 6'4", I'm 6'6", and can jump 40-inch vertical. He got a 20-inch vertical at best. I got 2 to 3 inches on him. I could jump higher than him. I'm faster than him. Top 5 Lakers? Oh, Magic, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq, and I gotta go Elgin Baylor. I gotta give props to the old school, Elgin Baylor. It was either between him or Jerry West, but I go Elgin Baylor, DC all the way, baby. Yeah, you say Lakers now. That's different. LeBron played for the Lakers, and he might be the greatest player now, but he not like he helped us get a ring. So he'll be one of the top 5. He'll be one of the greatest players to wear the jersey. But to be a great Laker, you gotta do it for a while. You gotta be there for a while. I think that's really why he resigned, so he could be known as a Laker. Because if he win 2 rings, LeBron is a Laker now. Yeah, he not top 10 right now. Even with helping us get a ring. Watch this. Watch me keep going. I bet you agree. So after Elgin 5, Jerry West, I already said that. James Worthy. See, you agree. James Worthy, Robert Ory, Derek Fisher, Michael Cooper, AC Green, LeBron James. LeBron ain't passed AC yet. LeBron ain't passed AC Green yet. He done passed Paul though. He passed Paul Gasol. Yeah, he just passed Paul. Where he got us a ring and he passed Kareem in the jersey, he just passed Paul Gasol. Because Gasol was a great Laker, but he was a great Memphis Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't getting no rings until he played with us. So did he pass Wilt as a Laker? Yes. Because Wilt is more known as a 76er. He passed Wilt with the championship. KG. KG. I don't like KG. KG. I said Worthy. Worthy was number 7 after Jerry West. Derek Fisher got 4 as a Laker, right? Derek Fisher a part of 4 championships as a Laker. 5. Thank you for the correction. So with the correction, whatever that name say. Thank you. I think that's Bahari with some old shit I can't. Briskendio, why? Who knows? Brillando. That's me and Cardo Brillando. Whatever. Yeah, people forget his impact. What? Yes, Mark was better than Powell in Memphis, but Powell was, but it took a lot of work. He had to do his whole career there to be better than Paul. Mark was better at Memphis than Paul, but he had to do his whole career there to be better than him. Zebo too. Up y'all. I don't even do that, you know, because people don't even like to hear that. But actually, do he get jumper's knee? Do he get? You notice when he came back, he wasn't tomahawking over niggas like that. You notice that? Do he get jumper's knee? Even Vince Carter got jumper's knee. Everybody got it, except we ain't hear about it till Vince and all of them. Do he get the knee surgery like Dominique? That's what I think he get. I think he get knee surgery. That's the first thing I think Jordan get is knee surgery. But don't nobody want to talk about that. That's why I said, man, that man took a year and a half, damn near 2 years, a year and 3/4 off. He only played 19 games. The nigga played a year, took a year and 3/4 off. Nigga, your body got to heal. Man, you ain't when you take a year and 3/4 off, take a year and 3/4 off work with more money than you know what to do with. And go to the doctor. They said, well, we can give you surgery or we can give you this medicine and you just stay off your feet and wear this brace. You heal up naturally. We give you this. We give you this steroid. Since a nigga want to talk about HGH, we give you this steroid. The league can't test you. You fine. Meanwhile, Hakeem and everybody else going up and down, banged up, this, that, the third. Every year, in and out, banged up, this, that, and the third. Here you come back fresh off the couch. Yeah, you was rusty, I guess, until you scored 55. And nobody forget how you ain't rusty again till you see Nick Anderson and them, and you don't got the better team. So what do? They go and retool. They get Rodman. They knew they can get him on a discount. They got him. They knew what they could add. They added Ron Harper. Them niggas, it just went to the playoffs. What the fuck are you doing with him now? He was just averaging 19 points a game. Now he the starting point guard. Well, Michael Jordan, Kenny Smith said it. He said, man, when Mike and them got Harper, it was over. Like what? Like you couldn't do nothing. Hop all over your motherfucking point guard and shit playing D, then Jordan could really just lay back and wait and make you make a desperation pass and pew. They was like a lot of them, man, listen to NBA players talk about it. Chris, they had 20-point players averaging 7. And don't tell me Ron Harper, that was the end of his career. Nigga, he went with Phil to the Lakers and did it with Kobe. Y'all forget that Ron Harper got and Horace Grant. Yeah, Chris, niggas forget. Right, they creating a super team. Chris, the team was so super. Michael had retired. Half the John Sally, Robert Ory, John Sally, Horace Grant. Who else was it? It was Ron Harper. They all jumped on board and got a ring. And Ron Harper and Horace Grant was a big part of the first ring Shaq and Kobe got. All the dirty work. Right. So don't tell me, oh, Ron Harper ain't had nothing to do. Shit. That nigga started and won 2 rings. And Kobe was doing the same shit Mike was doing. Harper was locking niggas down. I was like, you can't get nowhere. Harper pluck your ass and then dunk. And he loved Harper. Because he was still quick on his feet and he was too big for most point guards back then. Then if we played Penny, when they played Penny or somebody like that, that's why Penny was fucking Jordan and them up. They got Ron Harper. They said, all right, motherfucker. Now, Harper ass is out there. Long and athletic too. Penny 6'7", Harper 6'5", 6'6". Yeah. So Penny couldn't just shoot over him. Penny couldn't just go by him. He had his man body already. Can't fuck with Harp. Harp was a beast. Chris, then coming up the jump, basic ass handle, he just fast. Boom, run the offense, get it to him. Boom, boom. Leave him open. He hit a 3. Play him stupid, jump out there on him. He'd go by you, do the old school one hand Harper dunk on your head. Like all the average was 7, 8 points. Yeah, go back and look how his points dropped from 19 to 7 when he started playing with Phil Jackson, became a role player on super teams and on role player on teams with some of the best players in the league, and they won championships with him. So And then when Horace Grant finally get the respect that he deserved and he get in the Hall of Fame, you mean like Michael Jordan played with Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman. Damn. So his whole career he played with Hall of Famers. You ain't got like it. All that old super team shit, stick that up your ass. Look who Charles Barkley played with. He was the only Hall of Famer he played with in Phoenix. KJ not a Hall of Famer. I think he should be. Marley definitely not a Hall of Famer and never will be. Um, Tom Chambers should be a Hall of Famer, but he old. And he was old. We talking about they had 3 Hall of Famers in their prime. Horace Grant, uh, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan. They had 3 Hall of Famers in their prime. Charles Barkley was in his prime. KJ was in his prime. Everybody else was either old or rookies. Sabalas, rookie. Dumas, rookie. Mark West, old. Tom Chambers, old. Danny Ainge, old. Dan Marley, white and slow. Frank Johnson, old. He just had a bunch of old motherfuckers. Be mad at me, motherfucker. It's the truth. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, I'm gonna look at some of these motherfuckers. They gonna be hating. They gonna be hating. You know what they like. You know they was hurt. They was hurt. Y'all gotta stop that hate, man. That shit don't look right. That shit don't look right. Yeah. I don't care that LeBron made that shot. I am dick riding. Yeah, nigga. Jalen said, I had 30 that game. Yeah. That'd be good if a nigga ain't had 81. Mike James had 30 that game. Right, man. Niggas gonna be crying and shit. Fuck him. Yep. Yeah, we still love the Fab Five, nigga. Y'all, none of y'all was LeBron, though. None of y'all was LeBron. You got goofy niggas saying they like Chris Webber. We put all y'all niggas numbers together in y'all shit. Let me see something. I'm gonna do the math. Let's do some homework here. Let's get a pencil. I'm put the whole Fab Five numbers together versus LeBron James' personal number. Let's see. Go to the table. Get my scratch paper. Get some scratch paper. Let's see. Let's see if all these niggas' numbers. Oh yeah, Big Dog was the shit. That was the shit too, Big Dog. It was Weber, all them. Let's see. Jalen Rose career stats. Let's see. We gonna do totals. Okay. Okay, Jalen. Jalen had 13,000 points. He had 13,220 points. In blocks, he had 315. You rolling, Mahari? He had 729 steals, 3,527 assists. 3,193 rebounds. Okay. Now let's do Chris Webber stats. The Hall of Famer, Chris Webber. Uh-oh. 17,182 points. 1,200 blocks for Chris Webber. 1,197 steals. 3,526 assists. So Jalen got one more assist than Chris. 8,124 rebounds. Go to Juwan Howard. Oh, Juwan Howard played 20 seasons too. 7. 10 at Houston. 3 at Dallas, that's 16. 3 at Denver, that's 19. 3 at Miami, 2. 1 at Orlando, 1. There's a coach. Let's see. Oh, no. Let's see. Okay, he don't got more points than them combined. Cause Jalen wrote Juwan Howard got 16,159 points. 312 blocks. How Jalen got more blocks than him? 818 steals. He got more steals than Jalen. 2,663 assists. And 7,400 rebounds. 7,428. So yeah, their numbers put together. Did the other two ever play Jimmy King? I don't think he ever played an actual pro game, and Ray Jackson didn't make the pro. What I do know is this, though. LeBron got more rebounds than them niggas, more points, more blocks, more assists, more steals. None of them niggas. If you put their best two together, which is Chris Webber and Juwan Howard, you put their two stats together, they don't got more points, more blocks, more steals, more assists. They just got more rebounds. Do you realize if you take Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, and Juwan Howard, put all three of their stats up, take the best two put together, cut the third one in half, they don't have more points, blocks, steals, assists than LeBron James. I just noticed that if I cut them in half, they got more rebounds, but not more assists. And they got them in steals by 200. So if you put all three of their points together, because Jalen had 13,000, you cut that in half, that's 6,000. LeBron about to break their record. Nigga, stop it. That's incredible. That is incredible. Salute to LeBron motherfucking James, man. Don't hate, just congratulate. I'm about to get me some libation. This shit going on outside. I'm gonna give me some water or something, y'all. LVZ, Bert. Peace out to all y'all. Chris, y'all be safe, man. Much love to y'all. LVZ, man. I'm out.